Hi, my GPers and caregivers. I have taken a little hiatus from doing videos and posting on my page for quite a few reasons. One is I have been dealing with dental issues, and I will talk a little bit more about that. Part of it is I just really get sick and tired of feeling sick and tired and like shit all the time, and I just really needed a break from my phone, from social media, from people in general. And I don't think I'm the only person with gastroparesis who pulls away, and I really had to force myself to actually do this video. I don't want to but I'm doing it for you and for me. I have to get back on the horse, even though I don't want to, and I can explain to you why sometimes I need to break away, or someone with gastroparesis or an invisible chronic illness does need to take a break away. It's because, you know, having a paralyzed stomach, you would think the normal things that it would cause symptoms of, you know, you can think of constipation, burping, gastric reflux, you know, inability to eat. All those things are pretty self-explanatory, but what they don't tell you is the other things that gastroparesis does. Having your stomach paralyzed does so much more to your body in a bad way than people even seem to want to realize or comprehend. So what am I talking about? I have told you that I have 16 cavities. I needed a root canal. I've had that. Actually, I've had 2. And I need a new bridge. It's going to be about $13,000 worth of dental work. Why? I'm not a druggie. I am a gastroparesis warrior, and stomach acid is not controllable for me, even though I take SFX twice a day and omeprazole, whatever that is. Prilosec, I think. Anyways, twice a day. I'm pretty sure I have an ulcer in my esophagus, and it is tearing my teeth apart. I had this tooth here, which I broke, and it did another root canal in it, and it was full of infection. But because I can't have antibiotics, we went in and drilled and got the infection out, putting antibiotic up in the tooth, but not orally taking one, and it took about 10 days, and it's going to take 2 to 3 days to feel better. It doesn't feel better. I mean, it feels better than when I went in, but it's not like what I thought. So we went to the endo back today, and they needed to do an x-ray to check the work, and he said I could fix you up. If I could give you an antibiotic, you'd be feeling better in a week, but I will have to deal with this pain, which is about on the pain scale, or 3 or 4, for the next 3 years or so. Yep, 3 years. And then he said, usually around that time, your body gets used to it, and you just live life. So that's awesome. And to get a crown on it right away, because it'll break. So I have an appointment next week to get a crown, and then I have 15 other teeth to deal with, plus a bridge. It's just defeating. Along with that, another reason why I took a break. And I took a break because I was having issues with my doctor. She seems like something happened, and she's just not giving the same amount of care. For an example, my dentist wanted to give me something to calm me down before I had my procedure, and she just would not approve it. It's just, when you don't have a doctor, or you put your faith and trust into a doctor that lets you down, you know, when you have gastroparesis or you're chronically sick, it's freaking scary, and it is becoming so much worse with the opiate crisis and things like that. You know, I take a pain med for my teeth, and then also my PICC line. It does well, but it hurts in my arm. My veins are inflamed and angry from having it in there for almost a year, but it's working well, and I don't want to have to deal with trying to get another one in. I've had 4, and this one's working the best so far. So I just deal with a lot of pain, you know, but when they have restraints on prescriptions because of the doctors are afraid to get into trouble, it really affects those of us who truly need those kinds of meds. And we all know it sucks, but when it really affects your daily life and your quality of life, it really pisses you off. So I have to deal with, oh, another thing, Christmas. Like I mentioned that, you know, people talking about me missing a holiday and stuff like that. I am sick as heck of people not having an understanding or carrying bone in their body. And I just said to hell with it, and I took a hiatus because it's just completely a letdown of epic proportions that I can't even describe. You know, I could go on. I have more personal issues going on and health issues, but I don't want to make this a very long video. But that's why I took a hiatus. I even stopped doing my work, which isn't like me. If that doesn't show you that I'm really struggling, that should tell you if you know me well. And I've gotten back on it because it is something that I truly believe in and I love doing. It's just, I can't be like the other people who are like me and do the same business that I do. And it just pisses me off to constantly run like a horse, like a thoroughbred, and I'm like a donkey trying to get by. And it just makes me mad. I have goals I should have reached a long time ago, and I haven't. And I know I'm not using gastroparesis as an excuse. I know that I would have made these goals if I didn't have this stupid gastroparesis. And it makes me sad to see others too. You know, I've made a lot of amazing friends through this illness, and that's one positive from my journey. But I see you guys suffering sometimes, and it makes my heart hurt because I can't help you. If I can't help myself, I would just love to help someone else. I think that the only thing I can do is share when stuff's down, talk to you real, and share my journey, and hopefully something I say or something I'm going through or whatever comes through to you and you don't feel alone. I know God has us and he has reasons, and we will find those out someday. But there are days, weeks, or stretches that last longer than just weeks where we don't always understand why, and we get pissed because our quality of life is gone compared to what we're used to, or at least myself. It's been 4 years of every night going to bed, waking up with such hope to feel better, and you don't. But yet every night you go to bed with the same hope. And I thought that was a negative, but it's really a positive. So I lean on God when things aren't going well. I retreat inward, and that's what you saw. I do that with my family too, and friends. I avoid everybody when I'm down. So I've been really struggling, and I will learn to live with this pain too, and deal with all the stuff that this puts into my life. I just want to share one thing. I have 2 beautiful daughters. They're amazing. My oldest, I had said to her in a moment of just frustration and being down that I was upset that when I was good, when she was younger and we did all those amazing things together, going to the park, feeding the ducks, taking her to the parks, to the doctors, going for walks, playing games, playing dress up, doing all those things that she doesn't remember because she was too little. And that she was only going to remember the things that I let her down. I laid my head in her lap, and I let a 10-year-old comfort me. And maybe that makes me a bad mom. But my little girl told me that she remembers some of it. And she remembers because I tell her. And that she loves me. And that she sees how hard I try. And that she doesn't feel like I'm letting her down. I don't know how she doesn't, or how my youngest doesn't. My youngest has really gotten the shaft. And I'll just be honest, we wanted to try for another one, and I don't truly know if I can handle it physically to even go through that, and I don't know if I'll be okay after. So it's such a high risk situation, and I don't have time to waste. It's just everything in my life has been really hard, but I'm also really blessed, and I am really grateful. I don't like to sound ungrateful because I'm grateful that I woke up. I'm grateful that I have healthy kids and a husband who helps me and deals with watching someone he loves fight to fight to and believe I'll get better. Usually I believe that. And he said to me today, you know, when you share, you've got to walk the walk, otherwise you're being fake, and that's true. And I really do. I just, like everybody else, I've been struggling and I'm overwhelmed. And since I took my break, I dug myself into a deep hole. So I'm so swamped and I'm overwhelmed. And I love a clean house. My husband and kids do the best they can, but it drives me freaking crazy. And I just want to be able to clean my own home, but I can't. I don't have the strength. And I won't hire a cleaning person because it's not clean before they come. I know, it's ridiculous. OCD at its best. So anyways, that's my why. Was wise. Sorry if I let you down. I hope that this finds you well. And I hope that you fight on and stay strong and stay healthy. Love to you. And I hope you have a fabulous day.